So hello guys, in this video we'll be discussing about the most important step in the sexual reproduction, that is nothing but the fertilization. Okay, so what do you mean by understand by the word sexual reproduction? Sorry, that is nothing but fertilization. What is fertilization? It is nothing but a fusion means meeting, okay, fusion of an egg, or we can say ovum, okay, and a sperm. This process is called as what? Fertilization. Fertilization means a fusion of an egg or ovum and a sperm. Remember here, a sperm I have mentioned and an ovum. Only one egg and one sperm. That fusion will be, we can say. So egg is nothing but what? Female gamete. Female gamete. The fusion of, in other words, fusion of female gamete and a sperm is nothing but the male gamete. Fusion of female gamete and the male gamete results into the process called as what? Fertilization. Okay, in other words also, other definition we can say. Now, try to analyze that I have written here. Okay, we know that one egg is released every month by the one of the ovaries, okay, and the sperms are produced, we can say millions of sperms are produced. So how can they decide that only one sperm will be meeting with the, or the fusion takes place between the one egg and the one egg and the one sperm? So basically we have to see, first we'll see the diagram of this. So basic idea here is, see, try to analyze. Okay, this is a ovum, we can consider nucleus will be there, that and all. Okay, so sperm will be coming from here, we can say. Okay, try to analyze that. This is a sperm, so many sperms will be coming. Okay, this is one egg which is there in what? Oviduct. Basically it is released from the ovaries and moves towards the oviduct. Now the sperm enters into the uterus, okay, and reaches the oviduct, and millions of sperms will be there. Okay, so the main thing here is that this will be having what? Some sort of outer covering. So whenever this sperm enters or it meets this layer or outer layer, so the membrane of this ovum, we can say, the outer covering stops, or it acts as a shield and does not allow other sperms to enter. That is the main thing here. I'll repeat my statement. See, the basic idea here is that when one sperm enters, so its outer covering stops, or it builds as a shield and stops the other sperms to enter into the ovum. So only one sperm will be entering into the ovum and fusion takes place. So basic idea is this. Okay, so other sperms will not be able to undergo the process called as fertilization. Okay, so the basic idea is this. So we'll be discussing about this and all in later classes. Okay, in biology we'll be discussing. So basic idea is that fertilization means fusion of an egg or ovum and a sperm. So what happens is basically is that, so during fertilization what happens? Nucleus of sperm, right, and the nucleus of egg, nucleus of sperm, when they meet, so basically when the egg and the sperm meet or the fusion takes place, then the nucleus of sperm and the nucleus of the, we can say, egg fuse, right? So both fuses and forms a single nucleus. It forms what? Single nucleus. So basic idea is that when fusion takes place, the nucleus of the sperm and the nucleus of the egg fuses together to form a what? A single nucleus. Okay, so basically this results into what? Formation of fertilized egg. So what happens after this? Fertilized egg is formed, right? So basic idea is that fertilized egg is formed. So this fertilized egg is also called as zygote. Important point. So basic idea here is that fusion of egg and ovum takes place, that is called as fertilization. So during fertilization, the nucleus of the sperm and the nucleus of the egg, right, it fuses together to form a single nucleus, and this single nucleus results into the formation of a fertilized egg. This fertilized egg is called as what? Zygote. So the basic idea is here is that this two fuses, nucleus fuses, forms a single nucleus and forms a fertilized egg, and it forms a zygote, right? So the meeting of these two, okay, the meeting of the egg and the sperm, we can say that it contains what? Nucleus and all, it contains chromosomes. So basically inheritance, we have studied about the genes and all that in cell chapter, okay? Inheritance basically the traits which are passed from the parents to the child, we can say. That means the eyes or the shape of face or something like that will be similar of the parents toward the offspring. Okay, so basic idea is that the new individual inherits some characteristics from the mother and some from the father also. This we can identify like brother or sister. Okay, so basic thing here is that inheritance also takes place. That means characteristics from the mother to the mother or from the father also, characteristics may be passed on to the offspring, or we can say the child. Why? Because see, fusion of these two takes place. That means nucleus contains what? The male gamete, which contains nucleus. So nucleus will contain what? Chromosomes. Chromosomes, genes. Genes is responsible for the passing on the traits. So basically, so I'll write it over here. Nucleus, chromosomes, right? Chromosomes, genes is responsible for what? Traits, passing on the traits. So this will contain some sort of genes, this will contain some sort of genes, and when they fuse together, some of the characteristics will be passed on to the single nucleus. This from here also some traits will be passed on to the single nucleus. Then what happens? The fertilized egg, that means zygote, will be carrying the some traits of father as well as a mother. That is the basic idea here.